Guys, thanks for clicking on the video today. My name is Maria and I'm back with a vlog. Y'all, this is my first vlog or my first vlog style video. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to a tiny house festival in Charlotte, North Carolina. This was a festival there's a lady I follow on YouTube. Her name is Jewel Pearson, but I think the name of her channel is Miss Bohemian Soul. And she was, I guess, maybe one of the organizers of this tiny house event. So I wanted to go support her, meet her, and also get some more information about the tiny house movement because it is something that I am interested in. So I went to the event. I did vlog the event, and I want to share that with you guys. And just real quick before we get into the video, I kind of want to answer the question, why tiny? Because a friend of mine, she asked me, Maria, why do you want to live in a tiny house? Like, what is that? Why do you want to do it? So the short answer is freedom. In our budgets, housing costs is one of the biggest portions of a lot of our budgets. And to me, tiny houses reflect affordability. They reflect low maintenance, and they also reflect a sense of community. And that is something that I'm really interested in. So, and that's the short answer. So the long answer, I wanted to, if y'all got a minute, let me just go back to my first apartment. All right, guys, I'm holding a microphone here just so my sound can be pretty good, so bear with me. But anyway, so my first apartment after college was a tiny efficiency apartment. It had to be about 200, maybe 250 square feet. And my rent was $217. And so this apartment was a part of a big Victorian home. And this community agency for affordable housing had taken this Victorian home and turned it into, or rehabbed it into, several apartments within the house. And I rented one of the apartments. Again, my rent was $217. So with the apartment, I had an open space where my bed could fit. I had like a queen size bed. I had a futon for when guests came over. And also in this open space, there was a big wardrobe where my clothes would fit. I didn't have a lot of clothes at the time. I also had a desk that fit my desktop computer. This was in the early 90s, y'all. My desktop computer. And I want to say I had a TV, although I don't remember a TV, but I had to have had a TV because I like to watch TV, but I don't see a TV in my memory. But anyway, so with this apartment, the big open area, and then I had a bathroom that was a full bathroom. It was clean. It was nice. It was small. I also had a kitchen with all full appliances. I love that kitchen. It had a nice window over the sink, and there was a back door that led out to a communal backyard. That was really nice. So y'all, I really did love this apartment so much. This was my first apartment, really out on my own, as opposed, aside from being in college and living in dorms, but my first grown-up apartment. And there was also out my front door, there was a big porch that wrapped around the entire house. The way my apartment was facing, I had a little bit of that porch so I can go out, sit on the porch. It was just really nice. And everybody that lived in this house, everybody was just really nice. It was a lot of young people, but we were all working adults, going to work every day. So it was very quiet, but very nice and respectful. And I really did love that apartment. And I lived in that apartment until I moved to Atlanta, which was in 1999. So after I moved to Atlanta, of course, that whole idea of living in an efficiency apartment, was not the thing. So I lived in like a nice townhouse. I lived in apartments. At one time, I even thought about purchasing a home. And I'm glad God stepped in and said no, because the only reason I was trying to purchase a home is because that's what everybody else was doing at the time. This was early 2000s. Everybody was buying homes. It was about, oh, you're wasting money on rent, or, you can buy a house for the same amount or less than what you're paying in rent. And then also the idea was the bigger the better, and I had to realize, I was a single woman with no children. I didn't need a lot of space, and I didn't want or need a mortgage at that time. I really didn't want to go into home ownership at that time. So I was just always, in living in apartments or townhouses, that type of thing, until my mom got sick toward the mid 2000s. My mom got sick and she had to relocate here with me. And so I wanted her to be in something that she could be comfortable in, something that she was used to. So I ended up renting a house. And it was a big house. And my mother loved it. And so we lived there until she passed away. And when she passed away, I was in that house by myself. And there were rooms that I never went into. And I had this big dining room with this big dining room table with 6 chairs. I never sat at that dining room table. I was just lonely in that house. I was lonely and I just felt lost in that house. So then shortly after that, I was laid off my job. And even though my landlord, he was so accommodating, he was so understanding because he didn't want me to move because I was a good tenant. He didn't want me to move, so he would adjust the rent for me, just anything to help me stay in the house. And I did eventually ask a friend if he would like to move in with me. He said absolutely not. But what he did was he ended up purchasing the home and I ended up moving in with him. And that was supposed to be a temporary situation. But here we are 10 years later and I'm still here. Now, also at this time, y'all, I was hooked on HGTV. HGTV had me in a chokehold, okay, with all the new shows surrounding housing. And I've just always been interested in housing. Around 2013, 2014, 2015, somewhere around there started to be this trend around living tiny or living more compactly or living more compact. And they had these shows called Tiny House Hunters and Tiny House Big Living. I used to watch that all the time. I think I've seen at least all episodes at least twice. And so they showed all these people who were either downsizing from living in big homes or they were just, eccentric people, I guess you could say, wanting an alternative way of living. And I just really fell down a rabbit hole with the whole tiny house community. And then one day I saw a lady, she was a black lady, because up until then I would just only see white people living like this, living in these cute little tiny houses that they customized themselves, had built, or they either found, a smaller house that was already constructed. But I saw this lady, she was living a beautiful life. And when I say a beautiful life, I don't mean beautiful as that she had a lot of beautiful things around her, because, she did have a lot of beautiful things around her. Her house was beautiful and is beautiful. But she was just living this luxurious life, but it was in a tiny house that she had built. She designed this house herself and she had it built. And her name was Jewel Pearson. So I first saw her and I was like, oh, wow, here's a black lady doing this. And I was like, okay, that's nice. So for me, up until then, tiny house living was more of a romanticized idea in my head. But once I saw Jewel, I felt like, well, maybe this could be really a practical way of living. So maybe during the pandemic, I found out that Jewel had a YouTube channel. And I was like, oh, I didn't know she had a YouTube channel. I remember her. And she has a thing where she goes live every Sunday. So I started watching her lives and she talks about her tiny house experience, her lifestyle, and she's just a wealth of information for anyone who is interested in, living in a tiny house, having a tiny house built. And when I saw that she was organizing this festival or being a part of the organization of this festival, I said, you know what, I'm going to go. Because up until then, y'all, I've never been inside of a tiny house. I've only watched tiny houses on TV, on YouTube, or what have you, but I've never stepped foot inside of a tiny house, even though they have had tiny house festivals here in Decatur. I don't know, I just never went. But I did go to this one. I had a great time. I was so excited to see all of the different ways of living tiny, from the schoolies, which is the school buses, to the little tiny she sheds, to the vans that people kind of outfit and live in. And even some of the homes, I was just amazed and inspired. So that's it in a nutshell. This is why I like tiny houses. So when I saw the tiny house movement, come in, it started to become a trend. It took me back to my first apartment. And I thought about how much I love that apartment. And for me, tiny house living for me right now, like I said, it represents freedom, it represents affordability, and it represents community. So I hope you enjoy this vlog. This is my first time doing something like this. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think about tiny house living. Is this something that you've ever thought about doing? Yeah, let me know what you think about the vlog. All right, so here we go. Good morning, people. It's Maria, and I'm back with another video, and I hope you can hear me. It is 5:25 in the morning, in the a.m., and I'm up. I'm getting ready to take a little road trip to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I wanted to do a quick face because this is a face that's literally going to have to stick and stay with me all day, all day. I'm filming on my DJI camera right now because it's going to be the camera of the day. And so I just want to go ahead and get started and let you guys know that I'm going to be using products that are long wearing. These are products that I know that can hold me all day. They're pretty much all matte products, and we're going to start off with skincare. Starting off with my fresh black tea eye concentrate. I want to put some eye cream on. So we are really going to go in with the skin prep today. So next I'm going to go in with my Denisomyrix Trifecta. We have the Moisture Repair Balm Serum. Then we're going to go in with the Water Powder Serum. And then we're going to go in with the Blurring Balm Powder because I'm going to be outside all day. So we're going to the Carolina Tiny House Festival. It's right outside of Charlotte. It's in Concord, North Carolina. And so it's going to take us about 4 or 5 hours to get there, somewhere in between 4 and 5 hours. And then once we're there, I'm going to be outside all day. So I'm going to be putting these things to the test. And then for foundation, I am going to be using my Face Bond foundation from Urban Decay. Yeah, I'm going to be using, this is a waterproof, self-setting foundation. And all of these products I'm going to be using today are supposed to last anywhere between 12 and 24 hours. So we're really going to be putting them to the test. So I'm not going to talk as much throughout the video because my friend is sleeping and I'm up early. I actually want to be out of the house no later than 6:30. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and move through this kind of quickly, but I just want to let you know what I'm using beforehand. Again, all products are supposed to be anywhere between 12 to 24 hour wear time, long wearing, matte.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I missed. I know that we're all screwed.
Okay, guys, so we have our face on. I'm going to go in with my mascara now. I wanted to do a blue eye today, but I really didn't feel like, tussling with blue eyeshadow. I didn't know how it was going to hold up. So I'm just going to let the eyelashes do the talking today. I'm not even using the eyelash primer. We're just going in with this YSL Electric Blue mascara. I probably should have used the primer. I feel like I'm not getting the color payout that I'm used to. Okay, my eyes are starting to water. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. That's it. And now I'm gonna go in with lipstick now, just for the sake of the video. But this lipstick is gonna be worn off because I am at some point gonna have to get me some coffee. So yeah, but we're gonna be going in with our MAC. This is to the left. This is just a neutral nude brown lipstick. I like it. I like the way it looks on my lips. I like the way it feels on my lips. This Laura Mercier setting powder is, I'm reminded again why I don't like it. I only picked it today because it's supposed to be like 24-hour, shine free, keeps you matte. I just thought I'd try it. But yeah, I'm reminded why I don't really like this. But we're gonna keep it moving. So yeah, guys. So this is gonna be my camera of the day. I'm gonna try to use this DJI for most of the day. I'm gonna try to vlog the event. I'm not too comfortable with having my camera out in public, which is one reason why I want to take this and kind of force myself to film in public. But yeah, guys. So when I get on the road, y'all, I have a dry spot on my lips. I'm gonna have to take care of that. But when I get on the road, I'll try to show you some scenes from the road and everything. But yeah, guys. So this is our just a regular, natural look today. I think it looks pretty good. Nothing too much. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Hi, how are you?
I love your dress.
Thank you so much. I love your van.
Thank you.
It is really nice.
It really is.
It looks really nice.
You did a great job. Thank you.
You decorated it?
I did. We built it ourselves.
Oh, you built everything in here?
Oh yeah. When we got the van, it was an empty cargo van.
Really?
Yeah. You can video.
Let me. Okay.
Let me hold your camera.
Can you hold? This is nice.
Thank you, my dear. And you will never guess where the refrigerator is. It's
You're-
over there. It's underneath the seat.
Where? Underneath the seat.
It's underneath the seat.
Oh my goodness.
And we just put it underneath here because we wanted the fridge to be here.
This camera. It's my first time using this camera. Okay, I got it.
Did you get it?
I got it. Yeah.
I said I wanted to make sure I got it for you.
So you can sit on this too.
Yep. And see how sturdy that is when you sit on it? Picture him here.
Okay.
Actually, open that side.
Hi guys. So it is now 8:26. It is 8:26, and you guys saw me. You guys saw me put this face on around 5:30 this morning, and y'all, I'm tired. I am so tired, but I'm getting ready to take this face off. Now, I'm going to say, and I'm using a different lens on my camera. I'm using my 50 millimeter, so it's kind of a close-up lens, so that's why I'm so close to the camera. But I just want to talk a little bit about this makeup. So you guys saw me use the Urban Decay Face Bond. This is like my third or fourth time wearing it. And so 5:30 to 8:30. Y'all, that's almost 10 hours. 10 hours. And I can say today, it was about 74, 75 degrees. So it wasn't really hot. We were outside. So I came to the Carolina Tiny House Festival in Charlotte, North Carolina, or Concord, North Carolina. Concord is a suburb of Charlotte. But it was outside at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and the sun was shining bright today. But it wasn't really hot because the wind was blowing so hard that it wasn't really hot, but I did sweat. I did sweat, but it's like I sweated, but once a breeze came by, my makeup went right back to matte. Went right back in place. So as you can see, the foundation held up well. The foundation held up well. I'm going to say about that Laura Mercier setting powder, I typically don't like it because it's not dry skin friendly. It is too thick. It is too heavy. It is too drying. It is perfect for someone who has oily skin. But I wanted to use it today because I wanted my under eyes to stay nice and smooth and kind of matte all day, and it did that, y'all. That I can't want to say Charlotte Tilbury. That Laura Mercier setting powder kept me straight, kept me right all day today. So I'm getting ready to wash this face off because I'm tired and I'm sleeping. I typically would do this in the shower, but since, just for the sake of the video, I wanted to come on and do a, I don't know what they call it, get unready with me or whatever, y'all. I'm tired, I'm sleepy, but I had a really nice time today. The festival was very informative. It was fun. It was eye-opening. It was inspiring because the tiny house industry is something that I'm interested in. And yeah, so I just came really to get a little bit more inspiration and a little bit more information. And I got just that today. But yeah, so y'all, let's go ahead and get this face off. Again, that Urban Decay did its thing. I did set it with powder, even though it's a self-setting foundation. You see my eyes, my Danessa Myers Color Fix everything stayed in place today except my lipstick. I've been eating, talking, drinking, everything. But everything stayed in place except my lipstick. So let's get this face taken off. All right, guys, so the first thing I did was, I took off my earrings first. Second thing, I took off my wig. I took off my hair. I've been waiting to take that thing off all day today. But next thing we're going to do, I'm going to go in with my, this is what I use to take my makeup off. I use this Palmer's Cocoa Butter Skin Therapy Cleansing Oil for the face. And as you can see, I don't have that much in here. But this is the first step in cleansing my face. Y'all, this is the first time me ever doing this, so bear with me. So what I do first is I just put quite a bit of it on my hands and just rub it all over my face. And this emulsifies when you put water to it. So I'm just wetting my hands and now when I'm at home, I typically take a towel, like a paper towel, or I used to get those towels from Amazon that were disposable towels, but I used that to go in and just wipe. I'm gonna give everything a good wipe. Then we go back in with more oil. Then I'm gonna take just a towel. This is one of my towels I brought from home. Yeah, I don't like coming to hotels and using their white towels to take makeup off my face. So this is what has come off my face after the cleansing oil. This is the makeup that was left on my face. So now I go in with a cleanser just to get the rest of the makeup off. So today I'm using, this is a travel size face cleanser from First Aid. I've used this quite a few times and I do like it. When I'm home, I use my Aveeno face wash, daily face wash. But now I'm going to take my towel and just wipe again. If I was at home, I would go in with my Noxzema. Not Noxzema. Is it Noxzema? No, my, all right. So now we're going to go back in. So now our face is clean. I have this little travel toothbrush and my Colgate, and I'm gonna brush my teeth. And then after that, I'm gonna take a shower. And like I said, I'm only cleaning my face on camera just for the sake of the video, just to show you guys what I use to take makeup off my face. So. All right, guys, so it's morning time and I am getting ready to check out of the hotel. But before I do, I just want to kind of go over some products that I brought with me on my trip and products that I typically use every day, but I never really talk about. Today there will be no makeup. We're not wearing makeup today. We're just going to be fresh face as I travel back to Atlanta. So yeah. So the first thing that I've used, and y'all, I've used this up. I don't know if you can see that. This is the Jane Carter Solution Love Your Hair Revitalizing Leave-In Conditioner. It is empty. It is empty. And y'all, this is one of my favorite leave-in conditioners. I use this on my real hair, but I also use it to kind of bring a little bit of life into this wig once I wash it. And this is just such a really good product for natural hair. Also, I had their, I think it was like a hair cream that I used to use, and I used it up. So this brand is no longer in business. I guess you could say it's no longer in business. And I really hate that because I love their products. Their hair cream was my favorite thing. And I haven't found anything that matches the quality of this Jane Carter brand. And yeah, so if you guys know where I can find some of this stuff at, let me know. I think you can still find it on Amazon, but this is for all hair types, all hair textures. It's a detangler and heat protector. So I pretty much use it as a detangler. So that's what I use today on the hair. And also, guys, I am filming on my 50mm lens, which is a very close-up lens, so that's why I'm kind of close to the camera. I'm trying to step as far back as I can without part of my face leaving off the frame. So, but anyway, so let me just talk a little bit about body care, what I've been using when it comes to taking care of my body. Y'all, real quick, one of my favorite body care brands, hands down, is Necessaire. This is the Necessaire, the body wash. This is empty. As you can see, this is empty. I just emptied this out on my trip. So this is probably my 4th bottle, I want to say. I don't use this every day, but I do use it when I really want to treat myself and treat my body. This is skincare on steroids or skincare on crack. I don't know what you want to call it, but if you really have dry skin, this is the body wash. For you, I have the scent sandalwood. That's the only one I will use. I'm not a eucalyptus person. I think they have it unscented and they have a bergamot fragrance. But so it's time to re-up on this, and I will be doing it. Also with the Necessaire brand, I go in with their body oil. All right, guys, so y'all, the body oil, I don't even know how to describe this, but this is a perfect complement to your lotion. So if you use your lotions first and you want to just top, everything off with a nice body oil, this is a good one. It's a plant-based oil. It moisturizes, nourishes, and restores the skin. I love this. I love the packaging. This is heavy. You could really hurt somebody with this bottle. It is a solid glass bottle, and the top is a, this is what the applicator looks like. You just squeeze it out. Y'all, this combination with your favorite lotion or moisturizer, top notch. And also with the Necessaire brand, I do use the body retinol. So I recently found out what retinol can really do when it comes to the body, when it comes to uneven skin, when it comes to dry skin, when it comes to dry, flaky skin. You want this body retinol. These two together work wonders. And I really do like this. When I first started using it, it did kind of make my skin kind of peel a little bit. But once you just keep using it, that will subside. So I still have pretty much a lot of this left, so I don't have to re-up on this just yet. So it says for the body, 0.1% retinol night repair treatment. And then there's some other information on the back of the bottle. And yeah, so also speaking of retinol, now this is what I use daily. This is the Gold Bond Age Renew Retinol Overnight Body and Face Lotion. Has retinol and peptide complex. This is really good for everyday use. Kind of on the same vein as the body retinol, but this one, like I said, you can use it every day. It's a thick cream, but it doesn't take you all day and all night to rub it in. It definitely absorbs into the body quickly. And again, if you have dry skin, just uneven skin, just irritated skin, this really works. I have purchased this so many times. I wish they sold it in a bigger packaging. This is 7 ounces, but it is great. I cannot say enough about it. It reveals smoother looking skin, so that's what it does. It makes your skin look like it has been exfoliated, polished, healthy. I get this from Target or Amazon, just wherever. And yeah, it has 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins. There is a dermatologist here on YouTube, and I will have to find her video, but she did a review on this, and she gave it pretty much 5 stars. And she really broke down as to why this is such a great product for, people with skin concerns. So if I can find that video, I'll try to maybe link it. I'm not sure how to do all of that, but if I can find it, I'll link it down below. But yeah, she gave this pretty much 5 stars, and I will give it 5 stars. That is really good for me as far as my skin issues, and I can't say enough about it. Actually, when I use this and then go in with the body oil on top of it, perfection. I feel very confident in my skin. I don't have to, because sometimes I feel self-conscious about my skin because, like I said, I have discoloration, I have dry skin, I have a lot of issues going on. But these two, especially for the summertime, so yeah. All right, guys, so it is about time for me to walk out the door and go downstairs and check out. But before I do, I don't have anything on my face right now, so I'm just going to do skincare for the day. And my face has been washed and everything, but nothing is on it. So what I'm going to do right now is go in with my this is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil Serum. As you can see, this is all that is left, but I do have a backup at the house. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my face because I really want to be hydrated well today. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. Damn it. And if you watched any of my videos from the past, you know the Fresh skincare line is one of my favorite skincare lines. Hands down, this is a brand that I've purchased from over and over again because I love their product. And my next skincare product that I'm going to be using today is the Guerlain Abiel Royale Advanced Youth Watery Oil. This is a face oil. It has little gold things in it. Again, one of my favorite skincare products. This is an oil that goes on watery, but then once it gets to your face, it kind of turns a little bit almost sticky like, but it absorbs into the face and leaves your face feeling so moisturized, plump, and smooth. I love that. I thought I would be using all of this over the weekend, but I have not been able to use all of it. Now, this is a really pricey face oil. I purchased this because I first saw Janae Naylor using this, and I love her skincare. I love her makeup, everything, her fashions too. But I saw her using this throughout her travels, and I said, let me pick that up and try it. And this is really nice. Like I said, it goes on. It's really watery, but as you apply it to the skin, it turns a little bit thicker, and you can feel it hugging your skin. And I love this. Now, will I purchase this again? It's kind of pricey. This is the mini, and this was $55. The standard size, they have two. They have one that is $105 and one that is $150. I don't know. I may splurge and purchase this again, you know, if my funds allow. But until then, I have other face oils that are not as expensive that I also like. So this is kind of like a splurge, treat myself type of product. And then finally, guys, we're going to go in with our House Labs. This is a lip oil from House Labs. I've had this for a while. I'm not really a lip oil person, but not sure what made me purchase this. And in this pink color as well. I like it. It does what it's supposed to do. It moisturizes the lips. The only thing I don't like the color. I wish I had picked up something that was like a brown, because this gives my lips like a slight pink tint that I'm not really vibing with. But I do like the formula, but I just wish I had it in like either a clear or like a brown color. But that's it. All right, guys, so that's it. We have our skincare on, we have something on our lips, and we have our earrings on, and we're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to check out. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm trying to do this in a vlog style. Over the weekend, I recorded a lot of content, and I'm going to have to try to figure out how to edit and put it together in vlog style. So just stay tuned for that and bear with me. All right, guys, so again, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.